They've had people turn up and be disappointed and leave. What are they thinking? Where is the logic there? What has gone through their mind for them to come up with that decision? It makes no sense for a campsite to do that. Yeah, there's a lot of pubes around the bowl there. There's a lot of police cars or ambulances going up and down. Hey everyone, in this video we're going to head to Highgate Caravan Park in the Norfolk Broads, and we're going to check out the Caravan Park's facilities, and then we're going to go for a lovely river walk along the River Burr. Yeah, hope you can join the adventure. Let's start living the dream. So we're not off to a great start, people, because they told me I can arrive after 1, around 1 and 2. So I arrived at 20 past 1 and there's nobody here, and I've been sitting here for over half an hour now. So yeah, a little bit frustrating, but never mind. Accidents can happen, people can be late, I don't know what's going on, so yeah. So the lady did arrive just before 2, so I was waiting nearly 40 minutes. Now she was a really lovely, friendly lady, so I don't want to be too harsh, because she was a very nice woman. And the campsite's not busy. There is nobody here. I do have the whole field to myself. Now next to me there is a caravan, but they've told me there's nobody in that caravan. Now there is one thing I'm not overly keen on about it, and that is that I have to go on the little bit of hard standing which is by the entrance to the field, so the gate is just there, so it's not really where I'd want to go, and I have got their house behind me there. Now to be fair to the lady, she did say to me, do you want to see the pitch before you pay in case you don't want to stay? So you know, she obviously knew that it's not as good a pitch as if I was, say, over there in the corner, but it's only behind the van where I overlook their house, and that's not too great. Everywhere else around the van I do have lovely views of the site, so you know, it shouldn't bother me too much, to be fair, as I am the only one here. That makes a huge difference for me. So the price is a bit of a funny one, because it's £25 for me for the night with electric, and that's a reasonable price, but it's that's the price for a tent, a camper van and a motorhome, but the website says it's £23 for a caravan. Well, how does that work? How is it cheaper for a caravan? I don't understand. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, that a caravan would be cheaper. You'd think it would actually be more because you have 2 vehicles with you, but that's what it says on the website. But yeah, £25 a night, that includes electricity. Now you don't have to have electricity, and if you don't want it, they deduct £2 off the price, so it would be £23 without electricity. Now to be fair, £2 for electricity is pretty good, really, isn't it? That's old school prices. They're the sort of prices you used to get a while ago. So yeah, I'm quite happy that that's £2 for electric. Haven't had a price like that in a long time. But this field is really nice, to be fair. There is another field behind me here, and there's another caravan over there which looks like it just remains there at all times. So yeah, there's nobody else here, so at least I haven't got to worry about any other campers, and it is pretty decent that I have these fields to myself. Yeah, I would rather be in the corner and not where I am, but do you know what? The fact that I've got the whole field to myself, I can live with that, people. I can live with it. Anyway, let's go check out these facilities. So I wouldn't say they're the best facilities, and the website does say they are really clean, but they're not. I mean, the shower here, there's quite a lot of mildew and mould there. The toilets, they don't look too bad. Well, I mean, there's quite a bit of limescale around the bowl, and there are a lot of footprints on the floor here, dirty footprints, and I'm the only one on the campsite. So, so yeah, don't look like they are cleaned as well as the website says, to be fair. Yeah, there's a lot of pubes around the bowl there. So the showers are 50p, she did say. You put your money in there and you get 5 minutes of water. I'm probably not going to bother using them, although 50p is not the end of the world as far as a charge goes. Obviously I don't think campsites should charge for showers, but 50p is kind of the lower spectrum of what you get charged on a campsite, isn't it? But yeah, they're not overly clean, considering the website said they would be. Yeah. They're not horrendous, and I would use them. Right then people, let's get out there and explore. Go for a nice river walk along the River Bure. Hopefully there'll be a nice sunset, eh? Yeah. So my pitch is kind of growing on me, to be fair. I don't mind it because at the front and the side of the van I do have lovely views of this big field, and that's only behind me where you can see the house. They did tell me I'd be on a hard standing bit, and I was a bit concerned, but to be fair, it is better where I am than what I was expecting. I thought I was just going to be on like a car park bit, but that isn't too bad, to be fair. And I think the woman was expecting me to be a little bit disappointed by it, and it certainly sounded like they've had people turn up and be disappointed and leave. She did say check the pitch out before they take the money, because some people look at it and don't want to hang about. So, but no, I'm okay with that, to be fair. It's not a bad pitch. Yeah, it is growing on me. Nice woodland bit here. I did say they planted like 10,000 trees or something on this farm. Yeah, it's pretty decent. This is part of the campsite still. So just up here where this house is, there are 3 fishing lakes, and we can fish the lakes, but that's not part of the campsite. We have to book that with the actual lake owner. But apparently if you can book it, he only lets a group rent a lake at a time. So if you can rent the lake, you're renting the whole lake to yourself. But it is a small lake, she did say, or 3 small lakes. Yeah, they're not big lakes, they're more like ponds, big ponds to be fair, but that's still pretty good. And the lady did say he's a really lovely bloke, and apparently if you knock on his door he'll let you have a look around. But I don't know, I don't want to put that to the test. That seems a little bit intrusive, just knocking on someone's door asking to look around the lakes. But but yeah, pretty good if you're a fisherman. Anyway, let's get to this river. Should just be over here. So yeah, the campsite is literally 10 minutes walk to the river. And this is the Weaver's Way, which is a 63-mile track from Great Yarmouth to Cromer. Now, Great Yarmouth is that way, and you can walk to Great Yarmouth from here. Now, I'm not going to have time because the sun's going to set in about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. But I can see Great Yarmouth in the distance there. And if you go this way, you could probably walk to, say, Potter Heigham relatively easy. Well, that's probably a bit of a trek, to be fair. I don't know how long it would take, but you can walk along this river all the way into Potter Heigham, put it that way. Yeah, and I have done parts of this from different campsites that I've stayed on, parts of this track from here to Potter Heigham, and it is a really nice walk. Now this bit, there is a bit of traffic noise. I don't know if you can hear it, and that is because just over there is the Acle Strait. So it's not too bad, it's not going to ruin my trip, but yeah, it's not completely peaceful, I must say. But anyway, I'm going to head off down towards Great Yarmouth. Not going to make it to Great Yarmouth, but I think it'll be a nice little walk anyway, head off that way. Yeah, let's start living the dream, people. So caravans being cheaper than tents, motorhomes and camper vans, I mean, what are they thinking? Where is the logic there? What has gone through their mind for them to come up with that decision? It makes no sense for a campsite to do that. I really just don't get it. What is the logic? I mean, am I missing something here? Really, my mind is blown by that. I just don't understand it at all. Possible intro for the video, that is, people. Although I will admit, I am a bit confused by that. It doesn't make any sense, does it? Never mind. Lovely evening to be out. Yeah. So the Acle Strait, which runs right along there, is the road from Norwich to Yarmouth, part of the A47, and I am really glad I am not on that right now. It is one of the most accident prone roads in Norfolk, so be careful if you ever come here. It does appear there's been an accident at the minute. There's a lot of police cars or ambulances going up and down, and traffic is queued all the way along there. I am glad I am not in one of those cars right now. Yeah, there's been some blue flashing lights over there for some time. So if you're ever on that road, be careful. So it has been a lovely walk, and I haven't bumped into a single person. Had the whole path to myself. Yeah, well, I did see a woman down there near a house, but I was able to avoid saying hello. Yeah, I could make it into Yarmouth pretty easily, to be fair. And I am tempted. By the time I get there, it'll be pitch black, but I am tempted, just so I can say I've done it. Probably wouldn't take that long. Hard to say because I'm not there yet, and you never know following a river because they can bend in all different ways. But it doesn't look like it's that far over there. Looks like it's about another 20-minute walk. I've been out for about 40 or 50 minutes, but I've been messing about filming, so I could probably have done this walk in about 20 minutes if I wasn't filming. So yeah, I'm going to guess you could walk to Yarmouth from the campsite in an hour. Obviously it all depends on how fit and able you are, obviously. Well, I'm back now, people, and I'm going to cook up some tea, and it's a festive one, this one. But yeah, I got some turkey breast. So we're going to have some turkey with some sprouts, broccoli and cauliflower, and then it'll all be covered in some mayonnaise. Yeah, it'll be good. So Christmas is 9 days from today, but by the time you watch this video you'd have already had Christmas. But yeah, I hope you've all had a really good Christmas. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, people. Well, that went down really well, people. I really enjoyed that. I'm normally not a huge fan of turkey, to be honest with you. I'd rather have like something that tastes nice, like duck or chicken, but that did go down pretty well. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, anyway, going to wash it down with a stout, and I'm really happy about this actually, because I'm going to be trying Hawkstone Black. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've wanted to try this for some time. Now, for those of you that don't know, Hawkstone Black is Jeremy Clarkson's stout. Yeah, I have tried the Hawkstone Lager in a pub in Salhouse, and I quite liked it, to be fair. So, yeah, I think this is going to be good. I've heard good things about it. Now, I don't think that's going to be as good as Guinness, but I have heard good things about it. Now, apparently there's no widget in the can, and I do like a widget. Oh, but it's flat. Smells reasonably good. Okay, so I did hear somewhere that you're meant to give the can a little shake, and I thought, nah, you probably aren't. But I'm guessing you are, because there's not really a head on this, so I'm guessing I was meant to shake it. I thought I would have been a little bit fizzy, but obviously not. But never mind, eh? And I would like to thank a few subscribers who have bought me a beer. Yeah, thank you, Chris. You've actually bought me a couple recently, a couple of single beers. Mickey Rooney, Wendy and Shawnee, Colin Shan, Alex and Jasmine. Yeah, you've all bought me a beer and I really appreciate it, so thank you very much. So cheers. And of course, cheers everyone for watching these videos. You're all supporting the channel by watching the videos, so cheers everyone. I am a bit gutted there isn't a head on it. And I got a feeling that is because I should have shook it a little bit before I poured it, but never mind. Yeah, I don't mind it, to be fair. Yeah, it's alright. I think I do prefer Guinness, but it is nice, to be fair. Yeah, I'm never going to be one of these people who really examines beers. People have asked me, like, oh, you should review beers properly, you should go into pubs and review beers and that just isn't me, you know. I just don't do it. I'm not one of these people who's like, ooh yeah, there's a hint of vanilla. Ooh yeah, I can smell some coffee beans from the Ecuadorian rainforest. I don't do that. I just sip it and say, yeah, do you know what, it tastes good, or nah, it's not for me. That's about as good as my reviews get. I don't have a palate, I'm not one of these people, I don't swish it around my mouth, I just drink it. But nah, it's pretty good, I'm reasonably happy with it. So I'm going to put a DVD on now, relax with a DVD. I thought I'd go for something festive. So yeah, I went through all my DVDs and, well, long story short, we're going with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. Now, this is the remake. Remakes are never as good as the original. Yeah, the can literally says, shake it. Then open it and pour it hard and fast. Damn it. Been looking forward to this for a while, and I blew it. Because I didn't pay enough attention. Never mind, I'm still enjoying it, people.
Are you kidding me? Oh, police officer, please. As you inspect your plastics now, our van. Please ignore the colorful pinata. Filled with marijuana you just happen to come across because you're playing no part, you know, whatsoever.
Yeah. Morning everyone. I slept pretty well last night, to be fair, and I do feel pretty good and pretty refreshed, which is unusual for me, I must say. Yeah, there's a lot of wildlife about. There's actually a muntjac over there. He's just stopped and is watching me now. And there's plenty of geese flying about last night, and birds of prey, and yeah, I love all that. That is decent, to be fair. So there are some pros and some cons to the site. Now, one thing I do like this camping area. These are nice fields, and looking at where all of the electric points are, the pitches are spread out quite well, and it is definitely a nice area to camp in. You know, I do like these fields, that's decent. So yeah, but one negative, of course, them toilets were not that clean. Now, I can tolerate dirty toilets on campsites because I always think that camping is meant to be a bit rough and ready. Do you know what I mean? It's not all luxury, so I often can tolerate dirty toilets. But what I don't like is when they say on the website that the toilets are very clean and cleaned every day, because they were not. Now obviously I'm the only one here, and they're not going to clean them every day when there's nobody here. But you know, the mould around the shower and all the pubes under the toilet seat, I mean, they clearly didn't clean under the toilet seat. All the footprints around the toilet, that could have been where the man went in to put some bleach in, possibly, I don't know, but they didn't look like, they certainly haven't been cleaned properly. So I mean, I can tolerate that, but they shouldn't put on the website that they are cleaned daily and cleaned very well if they're not. So that's where I have the problem. Yeah. Also, another thing on the website that does bother me a little bit is it says a good area to explore Norwich. Now, I live in Norwich and it took me half an hour to get here, and there's a lot of other campsites a lot closer to Norwich. Now obviously you can explore Norwich from here, but you ain't going to just walk to Norwich. You know, you ain't going to just walk to a close by bus stop or just hop on a train next to the campsite. So I wouldn't class this as a good place to explore Norwich from, personally. Yeah. But other than that, it's not a bad site, don't get me wrong. So I've been and checked out the bins, and there's two good sized recycle bins, one for plastic and one for cardboard, so yeah, happy with that. And then there's some smaller bins as well. So there is a nice little zoo nearby which I really like, called Frigby Hall. It's only a small zoo, so you know, if you go there with low expectations, you'll enjoy it. I quite like it. That is about a 35-minute walk from here according to Google Maps, so yeah, you can walk that. And you can walk into Philby, that is 46 minutes according to Google Maps, and there's a couple of Broads there you can look at, and there is a Mace shop slash post office, there is a restaurant, and there is a pub, and there is a bus stop there. You can get a bus to Great Yarmouth or a bus to Norwich. Now if you get a bus to Norwich, bear in mind obviously it's a 45-minute walk to the bus stop, and it took me half an hour to drive, so it's going to take 45 minutes to an hour in the bus, so you know, it's a long day travelling. But yeah, that can be done. So obviously it was a little bit irritating that I turned up at 1:20 but had to wait around till 2 to get on my pitch, especially when I said on the phone I'd be here at 1 and he said it would be fine. But it is what it is. Now I did ask what time I had to be out, and the lady said normally it would be 11, but I could stay all day if I wanted. So yeah, they kind of redeemed themselves with that, admittedly. Anyway, I'm going to pack up now and head off. If you've enjoyed any of this, then like and subscribe, catch me on another adventure, and keep living that dream, people.